Alright, what is going on guys, Slim here. At today's video, I have a max fire PvP guide for you guys for 5th age PvP. Now, so far on my fire, I've been doing pretty good actually. Not as good as my storm, but my storm has also played 3 times the amount of games right now, so, you know, not really a fair comparison, but I think we're about 14 and 4 on the fire right now. And it took a lot of adjusting for me to, find out how to win consistently, how, King Zal wants you to play fire, yada yada. And I might make a different video talking about that in the future, but for now, I'm just gonna talk about the best stats that you guys can get, and yeah, I guess let's get right into it. Real quick though, if you guys are new, feel free to subscribe. I do post every single day, and let's go for 60 likes on this video as well. You guys absolutely crushed the storm video. A lot of the gear is gonna be the same from the storm video, just transferred over to the fire, basically. Just a little heads up. But you guys will see that. But yeah, let's go for 60 likes and subscribe if you are new. So first things first, you are going to want the Merciless Fire Hat. Again, nothing else really changes here. Same exact thing as the Storm build as you guys saw in the previous video. It's just the uncontested best hat really. You could run Goon, but you give up Pierce, you give up Block. You give up a lot of stuff really. I don't think it's worth it, if I'm being honest guys. So you're gonna want the Merciless Hat, Motorist Robe. It is free to play now in the arena at Mr. Marco. You just walk in the front door, keep on walking, and he will be on your left. Merciless Boots, again, compared to Dragoon, they're just better. You gain 120 block. You do lose some resist there, but you gain a whole whopping 6 pierce, 4 more damage, and you gain the accuracy, actually. And, not to mention, you get the 6-round furnace item cards. So you get both from the hat and the shoes, guys. Very, very important. So win you games. It is extremely important. I can't emphasize it enough for you guys. It's only bad against balance, really, I would say, in the current meta. Next up, I spent a lot of time debating what I think is better. And I think the off-school Wanted is better with the way you're going to want to be playing fire in this meta. I do like Supreme for the Wanteds to kill minions, do a lot of poke damage, extra crit, pierce, 1 more damage, It is nice, but with the way you have to play fire right now, you have to really preserve your buffs and, go for gambits and, just play smart, really. And you need a lot of pip conserve on a fire. You use a lot of odd school spells, minion, Heffy, Scion, FFA, right? Backfire, Meltdown, so on and so forth, right? Fire Dragon, stuff like that. So, I would really, really recommend this one. Again, it took me about 3 days to decide on this. I played with both. Again, I didn't want to rush this video out if I didn't, completely understand the meta and, know what's going on. I did a lot of testing, guys. I've played a lot of games. Again, my storm was... He was number 1 on the leaderboard for a while. I think we're like number 3 right now. I kind of learned my lesson to not stream when, you're that high up because people just want to cheat, unfortunately. So I won't be playing much storm on stream anymore due to the cheating. So, yeah, that's just a bit of a random tangent, but I just thought I would update you guys, but... Yeah, you definitely want this wand. I'm not sure if it is free to play at the vendor or not. You could check. If it's not, you do get it in the new winter pack that came out this year. It should come out this winter. That's if it's not at the arena vendor. However, Rapbeard is aware of this stuff. They're going to be adding more stuff to the free to play vendor, so don't worry about it, guys. You are going to want the Merciless Fire Athame. Nothing better, really. I recommend the Myth Mastery, personally. And now the reason I recommend this, actually, is because you can Oni's Projection. This counters balance, and this counters death. So, you can set up a Scion through their weaknesses, and you can set up a Scion from people's shields. And you can set up a Scion against Trap Stack or a Life That Fuels You. So, they're really kind of pushing you around to play with a Scion. That's like literally 3 different ways I can Scion. and I've signed people like 4 games in a row. So it is very, very much so worth packing, guys. Again, I don't really think there's anything better than this, in my opinion. You could run, Balanced Mastery if you want to, I guess, but I would rather, have this to set up the Scion and just run Earthquake and side deck. It's been going pretty good for me, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave it this way. Next up, Merciless Firing, just better than Aphrodite in every way. You'll see and notice, they really want you to move away from the Aphrodite stuff, the Darkmoor gear. They want to update the gear, and KingsIsle did a very good job with that on the gear audit, so definitely get that ring. Next up, you're going to want this pet. Now, I want to clarify, every single pet, the talents at least, are the same for all 7 schools. So you're going to want exactly what you see here. You're going to want all this manifested. Proof Defy, Sniper, Dealer, and Breaker. Every school except for maybe Balance, and even then you could argue Balance, but literally every school, you need these talents right now. The body will be different, obviously, like I want a fire bubble on a fire, right? But these talents are really, really important. Also, D-Lance is very important and crucial with this build. I think you guys can get it next month, I think, which is May, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So you can get it there if you want. If not, you can farm for a Pipple Plenty Jewel, or you can make a Pipple Plenty pet and then socket one of these things. Those are your 3 options. Next up, you're going to want the Rock Mount as well. Again, you need all this pip chance because you're giving it up on the hat and the hat and the shoes, right? So with Rock and D-Lance, you get to 101 percentage, which, is pretty good, but you do need the Rock to get over there, right? If I run a Clockwork Courser, it's 98, so I'd rather just have perfect pip chance, right? That's me personally, and I would recommend that for you guys. Next up, I have the Ancient Supreme deck. If you have another deck, I would recommend the Supreme Founders deck. That is also very good. Both of them, I guess, are the best decks in the game right now. Unfortunately, KingsIsle did take out the Duelist deck. I'm not very happy about it. I know a lot of other players aren't too. The Duelist deck was designed pretty well. You give up health to gain really good crit stats and pip conserve. I really liked the design on that, personally. And I wish it would come back, but, here we are, right? So, get this deck or the Supreme Founder deck. Both can be found in Lemuria. And then what you come to is about 9.5 health, 141 damage, 56 resist. Your flat res will be higher, but I'm missing stuff, so basically 90 flat. 32 accuracy, so as long as you have a 12% jewel affixed, you'll be okay for perfect accuracy. 374 crit, which is pretty low for this meta, but keep in mind you are a fire, you're not a school like a storm. Doesn't really matter that much, and we are giving up crit on the wand and the deck, so it doesn't really matter. I would say block rating is extremely important in this meta. Focus more on the stat for a fire. 41 Pierce, which, is pretty good for a fire. Then you get 809 pip conserve, which is about 3/4 chance of pip conserving 76%. Then you get the max shad rating in the game and maximum pip chance. Now, again, I've been doing pretty good on my fire. I honestly don't think it's that bad. It's just very, very gambit reliant. Like, you really have to rely on your opponent playing some sort of way, or you have to bait them into doing something, and then you can set up your gambits and go for a big hit combo or a one shot, right? So overall, I would say, honestly, the playstyle can be kind of tedious. I think fire has been more fun in the past. However, I mean, I'm enjoying it so far, so definitely you guys can give this a shot if you want. Again, I do run a smaller deck, so if you're not very comfortable with that, you're basically just increase some copies, add a couple of cards where you think is due. But with a strat like this, I probably wouldn't recommend a full deck, because if you have a full deck in your main deck, you'll just deck fail more, right? again, that video is coming, guys. I'm just really trying to work on getting these videos out for you guys right now, and I'm working on a ton of pets. I have, I think, 5 more pets to make, and they keep failing, or 4, sorry. And this is the side deck I'm running right now. Pretty good. Dragon is solid for minions and damage. Efreet is always handy. Blades are nice. Fuels are nice, obviously, right? If you're going to set up that gambit, you want like a furnace, a bubble, a fuel, a blade. You want all of it. And you might see the power link and be like, Liam, what the hell? But for players who are smart, or players, you know, who don't let you set up the gambit, or, you know, players who just don't pack, like, you know, set shields or double weakness you, you know, if they don't do that stuff, you can't really set this up very easily. So honestly, I think power link is on a come up. It's won me a lot of games. The value on it is actually cracked. You get it like 350 health back, and a buffed power link is about 1,000, right? So for 4 pips, you get dot pressure and like 1,300 value. So honestly, I think it's pretty underrated. I'll be making a video on that in the future, and I would recommend trying it out, guys. Then we got a couple of Quakes for some Andes, a couple of Empowers for Shuffle, if we deck fail severely or get a slow player, and obviously weaknesses. You could run Steel Ward, I guess, if you want, change up the deck a bit, but on a Fire, I don't think it's necessary, you know. Fire's identity is basically to counter shields, right? So I don't think it's that big of a deal. You could probably pack 2 if you want, but you shouldn't be Steel Warding spamming on a Fire. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. If you made it this far, again, feel free to subscribe and leave a like rating. I'd really appreciate it. It would mean the world to me. I think the next video is probably gonna be a myth one for the best gear guide, or balance, I think. I want to do the death, I want to do the ice, but those builds are on the way. The ice builds are pretty freaky, I'm not gonna lie. I think you guys will really like the ice video coming up pretty soon. Then the death, I'll have 2 builds for you guys as well, but I need those pets done and made. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one, and as always, take care, guys.